Friday, 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 Star Wars fans. You know what that means. New Friday update from Star Wars The Old Republic. That's right. This week we got the Q&A where you, the community, ask questions to BioWare and they answer them. On the line, we got our very own Mike Schaffnit. Schaff, what was the big highlight in this week's Q&A?
The biggest thing definitely had to have been the fact that they were going to be revisiting crew crafting skills. Right now, players outside of selecting biochem feel very underwhelmed by the amount of endgame potential that they have, especially with,
underwhelmed is a slight way to put it.
Useless
might be a better way.
When you can get better PvE and better PvP gear, so much better at endgame than you could out of the crafting system. It just doesn't feel as robust as it needs to be. So
yeah, and we've talked about that a lot on the Republic, and we've said that outside of biochem didn't need a nerf, but the other crafting skills really needed some love and some attention and maybe a little bit of a buff, so to speak.
And they're definitely getting it here. They're going to be including augmented crafting, the ability to craft custom orange gear with augmented slots.
Oh, thank God!
New endgame schematics, new color crystals. They're really doing a lot here to make it a lot more enjoyable, a lot more colorful, have a lot more potential in endgame. To quote specifically, Georg Zoller here actually came out and said, combined with new features such as the ability to extract base mods from purple items and the improved color matching feature, crafters of all professions will find themselves in a lot more demand once the update hits. So there's a lot of love coming to crew crafting skills.
Crafters are cheering from the stands right now. They're just like, yes, we finally have made it. All right, so let's talk about something else. Some gamers love looking for group tools. Some gamers hate them and feel that they break the community. But we know that there's a demand for it. Any new info about the LFG tool?
They're definitely looking at it. That's really all they came out and said is it's something that they are looking to implement as soon as possible. They're trying to come up with something that offers flexibility to how you group, but even cooler, and I think there's a lot of potential here, is what sort of people you want to group with. So I hope that this means that potentially, as a Sith Marauder, I can go out and maybe try and find a group that is going to comprise of people that won't be necessarily rolling against the gear that I want. And if they open it up to that level, there's going to be a lot of potential with this looking for group tool.
I think they've got a little bit of a trick up their sleeve here with the LFG. They're being a little tight-lipped on it, but they keep kind of alluding to something cool happening. I can't wait to see what it is. Another thing we talk about a lot on the Republic, and I know our very own Republic's Mr. Larry Everett from Massively has always been looking for a way to kill a little bit of time, maybe in between his P versus E, and maybe between his P versus P, and maybe when he's getting married, and I don't know what else he does in the RP community, but I love you RPers. But it's something he's always brought up is he'd love to see more, like, say, mini games like Pazak or, a little bit of swoop racing, maybe something like that. Any news about any of that stuff going on?
There's a lot of games that specifically speak to the heritage of the Knights of the Old Republic community. A lot of people want these mini games to be involved. They have come out and said it's not really on their, quote, immediate horizon, but they did also come out and say that they do want to integrate it. They just want to make sure that when they bring it out, it's going to be a big deal, and it's not just going to be something that's just added and kind of gets overlooked as something small. They want to make sure that players enjoy it and that it's going to be a big feature that they're looking forward to.
It's funny how sometimes some of the little things just seem like really big things. Like, you would almost think like, hey, Pazaka, that should be easy. You just kind of toss that in as a little thing, but it's probably a lot more difficult than we think. Hey, for all you guys, pay attention to all your Star Wars news. Why would I say that? I don't know. But if you want to keep up on all your Star Wars The Old Republic news, you should watch The Republic every single Monday at 6 PDT right here on GameBreaker.tv. Church.